Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 14 career with Dundee United. We're up to a 2.5 star team now, and some of our new signings are looking to progress really well. Jesse Gonzalez was our goalkeeper for that last match. He's a young signing from FC Dallas. He's looking pretty good. He's only 56, so we are going with another young keeper in Ruben Blanco. Cardozo is also improving. Azogwe's gone up. He was a 63 to start with. He's now 65. We've been playing Benzia a lot as well, rather than playing Good Willie, as Good Willie is going back to Blackburn at the end of this season. So it is time to I think potentially drop him, and if it completely, and if it comes back that their manager's unhappy about it, then we'll just have to leave it at that. We currently lie third in the table. We are 1 point behind Motherwell, who are second, but we have played a game less. We have played 17, won 8, drawn 6, lost 3. We have scored 27, conceded 10. Obviously that gives us a goal difference of plus 17. We are playing... We're playing Hibs in this game, I think, aren't we? Who are there? Yeah, because with this game we would then all have played 18. Celtic are obviously rampant at the top of the table. They've won 15 of their 18 games. It would be nice to win this game and go ahead of Motherwell into second place. You can see there Hibs have won 2 of their last 3. They beat Motherwell 2-1, beat AZ Alkmaar 2-1, but lost to St Mirren at 2-1. So, wow, Benzia missed a penalty in the first minute. And we were made to pay. Armstrong was sent off in the 33rd minute, and Collins got the only goal of the game for Hibs in the 30th minute. So, let's have a look. Suspension over for Jamal Lascelles, and Armstrong has been suspended for 1 game. We'll move on and get this next game. Wow, game against Celtic. I'm not going to quick sim this game. We are away at Celtic Park, so I'm going to actually go through that game and just let it run through. So I'm going to motivate my team ahead of that game, and let's go and check the squad out. I think there's only going to really need to be 1, maybe 2 changes. Gunning's up to a 65, which is pretty good, because we've got Lascelles and Cardozo in there, Watson at the back with Robertson, Patton, Azogwe, Gomes, Gold, Murphy and Benzia once again up front. Once again we'll take Good Willie off the bench and have Campbell there, Lopez, Dow. I think that team, Hardy Cavero, he's gone up 2. Declan John is not in that good a form, which is slightly concerning. I was hoping he would be. Not many signings are going to be brought in the January transfer window. It is going to potentially be a 1 in, 1 out scenario, but we'll have to see who is available. Pukki is injured for Celtic. That's a bit of a blessing. Well, wow, they beat Pacos Ferreira 3-0 in their last match. That probably would that have been a Champions League game, or would that have been a Euro League? Oh well, never mind. Izagirre has put them 1-0 up, Commons has put them 2-0 up. So they're not hanging back here, and our goal difference is suffering in these last 2 games. David Fuster makes it 3-0. Murphy has come off. Lopez and Dow have both come on. Are we going to make any more changes? Yep, and Bangura has made it 4-0. So that is a definite statement of intent by Celtic at the top of the table. Suspension over for Armstrong. Ryan Gold, valuing my role, thanks. It's only 17 is Ryan Gold, and I'm sure he's a fantastic player, and he's going to be one that will definitely be making it. 67 and he's 17 years old. But right, let's move on. We have a good game now against Partick, who are in the bottom half of the table. You see, they're not in the top 7. They are 11th, won 7, drawn none, lost 12. So we are still 3rd in the table despite those 2 defeats. But it's now 4 points behind Motherwell, so we need to get back to winning ways. Once again we'll do the old press conference, and I will motivate my team. I'll try to anyway, as much as you can. Right, it may be time to change. Benzie obviously missed that penalty in the first minute against Hibs and has done nothing since. So maybe it is time to change Benzia. Let's go with Nadir instead. Need to give Campbell a few starts every so often as well. But well, Partick lost to Celtic 2-0, beat Ross County 2-1, lost to St Mirren 2-1. They're also playing the 4-2-3-1 as well that I noticed. And it's a 2-1 win. Armstrong with both goals, the first after 26, and he got the winner after 80. Pretty good. So it's the Christmas period. We have a bit of a gap now till our next game. Jesse Gonzalez looks like he wants to go out on loan. And wow, transfer offer for Ruben Blanco. We also have Stutal wants to discuss his wages. Murphy wants to leave, and Gonzalez wants to leave. Market is open. Dundee United board. We think we need to deal with the fact that Jacob Murphy is unsettled. It looks like you're not going to use the player. Well, in fact, actually, I think, did I have him out to go out on loan? Let's have a look. No, so let's actually move him out and get him look to be going out on loan. Jacob Murphy, yep, here we go. Loan list for season. Right, let's actually have a look at who is transfer listed. And hopefully, right, so we've got Petrie, McCallum, Dillon, Connolly, and Cisnake. Although Cisnake may not be allowed to go out on loan because obviously Gonzalez wants to go out on loan. Very unhappy, underpaid, he's also saying. And Stutar wants to discuss his wages. 17, he's rated 62. Yeah, I think we may need to bump his wages up. Then again, look at the other players. Cavero, Cardozo, Butcher is... maybe we need to sell Butcher because he's 22. Then again, if we sell Dillon, Gunning... Let's get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you know what? Let's look to sell Butcher as well. See if we can sell 2 of my defenders. I've got 5 central defenders. Erskine loaned out. Gold down. Maybe I need to sell down because I've got these other 2 who are so much younger. So you know what? He's happy though, isn't he? Sod it, you know what, let's sell him. We've got 12 midfielders. Trim the team down a little bit. I may look to get another... if I can look to get another CDM in. I've got Azogwe and Patton. Gomes has just signed a new contract, so maybe we're actually not looking too bad. Murphy wants to go out on loan, so maybe if Murphy goes out on loan, Armstrong can play right mid. Gold can also play right mid. Lopez can just play centre. To maybe Dow, because he can play everywhere as well, needs to be kept. Let's keep him for the time being and see if any offers come in. But we did have one offer, didn't we, for Ruben Blanco from Preston. Let's have a look. 425,000. I'm going to reject all offers. He is not going anywhere. He's 18 and rated 65. He's going to get up to at least an 80. I'm fairly certain of that. One thing I want to do is have a look and see how many games we have in January. So we've got the game against Inverness. Then we've got a massive full week's break, and then we've got 3 games in 1 week: away at Motherwell, away at St Mirren, home to Aberdeen, then we've got Partick, and then we've got the transfer window, and then we've got a cup game against Kilmarnock. Interesting. So let's move forward and see if we can sell any of the players or loan out any of the players who are available. That would be nice if we could just trim the wage budget and trim the squad a little. Dillon, we have 30-year-old centre-back, yeah, we'll look to get rid of him. Definitely. Player returning from loan. Gardine has returned. I'm going up to a 3-star team as well. Benzie, upcoming match. Yes, I know you want to go and start, and you will be doing, but I want to have a look at Gardine first of all. Am I going to be playing Gardine? 27 and he's 62. I'm not going to be playing him, so let's get him up and on the transfer list. Right, we have a game coming up against... I can't remember who we're playing. Was it Kilmarnock? No, it wasn't Kilmarnock. I can't remember who we're playing, but we'll need to sort this team out anyway. Benzie has gone up to a 69. There's one player that's gone up. Gunning has gone up to a 66. So we will do another squad report. Obviously we've just gone through the start of January. Let's see who has impressed and who has gone up once again. Gonzalez, I want you on the bench again instead of Dylan. We're hoping to sell him. Good Willie, don't want you there. I want Campbell's gone up to a 63. So he is Inverness is the game we've got coming up now. Who, wow, unbeaten in their last 3. Foran is suspended, but beat Hearts, beat St Mirren, drew with St Johnstone. Yeah, so Campbell, hopefully he gets time off the bench. If not, I may look to give him the cup games, and hopefully we have a good cup run, as Robertson is sent off after 17 minutes. Holy crap. So Benzia puts us 1 up, so even down to 10 men we are creating chances. Armstrong puts us 2-0 up. Shinnie has been booked. No substitutions yet, which is... there we go. Watson has come on. 5 minutes to go. Still 2-0, and that's how it ends. So, down to 10 men, we can still win. Still beat Inverness. And we have a player sold. Dylan has gone. The board have allocated 50,000. Thanks for playing me, says Benzia. And Robertson banned for 1 match. Left back. Yes, we do actually have left back cover, so that is... I would say I'm happy that he's been suspended, because it means Declan John has to play, but also it means I shouldn't really be happy about players being suspended. Good Willie, loan deal has expired and he's been sent back to Blackburn. Good. I didn't realise that's good then. It was only a short-term loan. So Stuart Armstrong, a bid has come in from Wolfsburg for 4.2 million. Apparently we can ask up to 7.2. I'm going to be cheeky and say they can have him for 15 million. If they come back and say yes, then they're stupid. But you never know. LB Chartois, season-long loan for Jesse Gonzalez. Let's accept that. I have some funds available, so if needs be, we can call him back if I sell my other strikers. So not strikers, goalkeepers. Received an offer. Hertha Berlin. That is an awful offer. Let's reject that offer. And now let's move forward. Still waiting to hear back from Wolfsburg, aren't we? I think if they say yes, then they're stupid. Don't believe he's worth that much, thank you. Another offer from Schalke. Reject that. It would be nice if you could put in a value you'd expect, but I know FIFA's not meant for that, and it's more games like Football Manager where you can put, you want this much money for a player, but it would be nice if you could say reject all offers below, say 10 million for this Stuart Armstrong. The offers are coming in. The Blackburn one was intriguing, 4.2, but it's still nowhere near. I don't want to reject all offers because I want to see, because someone could stupidly offer 10 million for him, and it might be worthwhile potentially looking at that offer. I don't want to sell him because he's rated so high for being so young, but if something becomes available, then whoa, I don't want Declan John there. Yeah, if something becomes available, and I can get him for such a large amount. Granted, the January transfer window may not be the best time to do it because it doesn't give me much time to bring in some new players, as obviously the transfer budget gets reset every season. So therefore, I'll have no money available. The funds won't be available at the start of next season, so it makes sense to sell someone if you do have any, or for me anyway, it makes sense if you're gonna sell one of your best players, you sell them in July when the transfer window opens, and then you can you then have August when the window is still open to rebuild your squad. And if you have 8 million transfer budget available, then you do have a decent amount to look to rebuild your squad, rather than having to struggle and fit everything into 2 weeks in the end of January. But we're playing Motherwell now. We could do with a win here just to put some more pressure on Motherwell, but we're 0-0 coming up to the final 10 minutes of the game. Watson has been injured and gone off. And I suppose 0-0 away at Motherwell isn't a bad result. They are second in the table. We are still 4 points behind them, so a win would have put us only a couple of points behind, also 1 point behind them. But it's more the fact that we haven't lost any more ground. And there's a definite gap between Inverness in 5th and Kilmarnock in 6th. A 6 point gap there. It would be nice to put a bit of a gap between ourselves in 3rd and Aberdeen in 4th, Inverness in 5th. So we do need to look to go on a streak of winning a few games. That would be nice. But we have transfer offers for Gardine and Armstrong. Gardine, Partick Thistle. You want him, you can pay more than you can pay near enough his value rather than 170,000. You give me 40,000 less than his value. So I'm just not going to take that. You can have him for 200,000. And West Ham. Reject. You know what? Reject and disallow. I'm just not. I said it 2 minutes ago that you shouldn't really sell your best players in January, and I'm just not going to do it. Robertson suspension. Watson out for 6 weeks. Okay, right. Game coming up in a couple of days' time. I may make that the last in the episode, and then we'll have another look at a squad report. They don't want to pay that to Partick. Okay, I'll negotiate. You can have him for 190. He's 27 years old. Right, so if they say they'll take him for that much, transfer off for Callum Butcher, 22-year-old centre-back, rated 62. I think I did put him on the list, didn't I, because I've got others that are rated 62 that are a lot younger. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get rid. Happy with that. In fact, I just want to make sure that I did put him up. Butcher I did, yeah. I'm sure there was an interesting story I saw there. Inform Mackay courted by Middlesbrough View player. Billy Mackay, Inverness. Right, anyway, more importantly, we've got a game coming up and a few players are out injured. So, wow, we're selling those players. We've dropped back down to a 2.5 star team. We did hit 3 stars. Let's have a look and see who the assistant says to put in. Blanco, Wilson, Butcher. I don't want Butcher in there, do I? If he's Cardozo, Stuta, let's give you a game. Zogwe, Gomez, Armstrong. Where's Marco Lopez? There he is. Wow, we have a load of fit players on the bench that just aren't. Surely when I'm asking my assistant to pick the team, he should be picking from fit players. Murphy. Let's get you on for Armstrong. I want to give these guys a proper break. Let's put Harvey on there, sod it. Scissorneck, I want you on there instead of Wolf. Let's give Benzier a full break. Harvey, Gardine and Campbell are my strikers. Sod's law, Gardine will get injured in this game. But St Mirren have lost 2 of their last 3. But they beat Kilmarnock 3-0, but they conceded a fair few goals as well. Conceded 5 in the other 2 games. Dow puts us 1-0 up after 13 minutes. Stutar booked. McLean makes it 1-0. A second booking, so we've had 2 bookings so far in the first half. 1-1 at half time. Time to make some changes? No. Wow, 2 quick goals, 1 for either side, makes it 2-2. Murphy and Barron with the goals. Is there going to be a 5th in the game? The answer is no. It's finished 2-2 and no substitutions by either side, which I think is pretty strange. But what do I know? Alright. Transfer offer for Jacob Murphy, St Mirren. Yeah, why not let him go out? And player sold, Callum Butcher will be given 140,000. We've sorted that transfer offer out. I'll move forward to this next game against Aberdeen. Partick Thistle. You know what? I'm going to counter again. I'm going to say you can have him for 180. I've been polite and giving him a deal, and they're just dicking me around at Partick, so we'll have to see what happens. Don't believe he's worth that much. Fair enough. Not going to worry about the Finnish squad. Right. So let's change the team and get some fit players in after their rest from the last game. Declan John, Petrie, Gomez, Patton. I definitely think I'm going to make this the last game. I said that before in the last one. I want to try and look, I think, to bring in another CDM. I think that is definitely the way to go. Is if we've got Petrie, who I don't really want to be playing in that. I think 57 should be nowhere near the team or even the reserves. There should be other players who we are looking to bring in. So I am going to look to change him and to bring in another CDM. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 8 reserve players. So we've got the squad is fairly strong. The other thing I want to do, I may look to bring in a free agent CDM. Let's just actually have a quick look. If I bring in a free agent CDM that's on, say, £6,000 a week, that leaves me 500,000. I want to start looking at youth, and I think that is definitely something we need to start looking into. Obviously, all these guys are far too expensive. I don't want these 1-star. I want someone like Stephen Gallagher, who's 1 million. So that's something that we need to look at straight away. But let's get this game done against Aberdeen. I believe Aberdeen are just below us in the table, so we need to win this and stretch the gap. They will look to be unbeaten in their last 3. Wild puts his name in the referee's notebook after 8 minutes with a yellow card. Amero also booked after 33 minutes. Zola puts Aberdeen 1-0 up. A couple of changes. Nothing really. Gomez booked, Zola injured, and wow, we've hit a bit of a bad patch. I'm slightly annoyed how Campbell or Sifty didn't come on. That is pretty disappointing. You thought they would have come on about the last match, yada yada yada. So time to have a look at the squad report. I'll move over to attributes so we can see what has improved. Ruben Blanco has stayed the same on 65. I'm hoping he will start to improve soon. Wilson stayed the same on 64. No improvement from him. Maybe we have to sell him. Cardozo at 1. Lascelles up 2. John has stayed the same. Hopefully he starts improving soon. Petrie gone up 2. Interesting. But the 57 isn't good enough. Gomis up 1. Patton not moved at all, so maybe it's time to move him on as well. Gold up 1. Armstrong up 3, Benzia up 3, Sisnake hasn't played, we're looking to move him on. Dow +2, Sifty +3, Cavero +2, Zogway +2, Campbell +2, Gunning +3, Robertson +3, Connolly not moved. Transfer listed as well. Lopez up 2, Stutar up 2, Harvey up 2, Murphy up 1, McCallum not moved, we are looking to sell him. Watson +2, Gardine has not moved, we're looking to sell him. Gonzalez hasn't moved yet. Murphy up 2, Graham is not moved, he's definitely going to be sold. Definitely got better players, so he's going to go next season. Erskine, where can he play? I tell you what, I think he's going to be sold as well. Ayinunga, he's improving. I may give him a chance next year. Well guys, I will call it a day there, and I'll be back with you in the next episode where we'll get transfer deadline day done. Thanks for watching guys. Cheers.